Hello gamers and welcome to Need to Know. I'm Dawn.
And I'm Nico.
And today we're giving you our first impressions of Expect the Unexpected.
Expect the Unexpected was released by Golden God Games, and it came out the 9th of this month. It's a fast-paced roguelite, turn-based game with RPG elements.
This time around, we're going to play through like a first 10-15 minutes of the game, and then we're going to jump into some later gameplay so you guys can get an idea of a beginning noob who gets crushed, and then later on once they reach a higher level. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's create our character! There are a handful of these,
Little selections for your what you're doing.
yeah, very basic.
I'm curious if they'll have curious if they'll later on implement a few more customizations, because, you know.
I don't know, it's not an early access title. It seems there's 3 class proficiencies thus far: Fighter, Archer, Wizard. It looks like Archer and Wizard are blocked off, and easy, medium, hard difficulty. Yeah, collect 5 runes. Oh, okay. So you have to progress. That's typical of the genre.
That makes sense. You can unlock the classes at a later time.
Yeah. Which means you have to suck a little less every time you play.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Nico, how's that going for you?
That's terrible.
Expect the Unexpected. Chapter 1, The Reunion. I feel as though there should be epic, like, gentleman voices over. You were just a farmer doing? Yeah, the ordinary daily routine when suddenly...
It's a little too epic.
Oh, no, the gods are on the brink of war and they crave influence over the mortals. They chose you! Okay. I have the courage of a lion, Nico. We're about to embark. I am not Gryffindor. Given you a difficult task, collect 12 runes. See, 12 of them. So if you collect... What would you become? Tutorial time.
Interesting.
Oh, not quite. It's more of a read this. Charge attack.
There's quite a bit of reading.
Always try to... Well, yeah. Irregular terrain. Enemy archers can't shoot you. Good to know. Need extra health? Try apple picking! This is the second time you've told me that.
What?
Enemy of a certain faction use their armor to disguise yourself. Accept jobs at towns to increase reputation. Carrying extra potions is very important. Yes, so I've heard. After leveling up, don't forget to learn a skill or a spell. Increase the reputation of the faction. Weapons, armor, helmets, and shields degrade. Well, yes, that makes sense. Okay, so this is our starting town. You get 3 items: a bow, a spear, and it seems I'm carrying a sword. I can't go into these.
Oh, it looks like you can also interchange them too, the weapons. Switch them around.
Yeah.
Which is
cool. I like how they had an archer class, but I can use a bow, so maybe you get a bonus when you play archer?
I found myself trying to use the archer the most just because, you know.
You don't have archer woman, you have to unlock it.
I mean, you know, with a bow, I mean bow, because
See, they go up here in the hotkeys. You move, by the way, by clicking with your mouse.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily used to that, so that was a little difficult for me.
You're such a WASD peasant. Your spells: Fireball, Magic Shield, Frost Shard, Ice Wall. Ooh, Burning Ground sounds good. Life Taker. So it's your general assortment of RPG spells that block off your path or do damage or protect you.
You have a little variety of them, so it's, you know.
Yeah, and I'm assuming they have different spells per class. Again, it's interesting. The last class was Wizard, wasn't it? And then you can still learn spells. Here are the skills for my class. I'm a fighter right now. What is this bar? Nothing? Okay. Furious Charge, Charge bonus. Blacksmith Fane, 100% longer lasting, and 2 armor. I might get that first. Set and stay, 5 health points when you travel.
You'll end up needing a lot. All the help you can get.
You got addicted to pain. Oh my. I love that song. Sucker for Pain. Yeah, no, I actually haven't seen Suicide Squad yet, but back to this. Expanded inventory slots. That might be the most useful thing ever for someone such as myself. Just saying. I have inventory issues. Reputation and stats. It keeps a running list of how friendly I am with these people.
Which also is a very interesting aspect. Kind of reminds me of Fallout, where you have, you could either be
Or
lawful
Fable.
good or Fable too, or even Mass Effect, where you can be a Paragon or a Renegade.
I was always a Paragon. Save and quit, continue.
Basic. Nah, I was always Renegade.
Basic options. The music's not too bad either. Locations, so there should be 12 of those. How do
fits. And it's not one of those the tunes that are annoying either. That's like, oh, this song again? Like how some games have it on a loop.
Yeah. I mean, it is on a loop, but it's not annoying. It's just a peaceful background. Do I have to move to the edges? No? How? Oh, the adjacent ones. Okay, so you have to move in a line.
That's interesting.
I got it.
That aggravated me because I couldn't figure it out. And I'm not the brightest, not the sharpest tool in the shed here.
Is this not an enemy? No, there's nothing to do here apparently. Can I recruit people? No. Next. It seems that you fell into a typical bridge ambush. Oh, I hate when that happens. Alright, you scumbag, give us everything. No.
Wow. How about no? I don't wanna give them anything.
Prepare for battle, Nika. Oh god, they have archers.
There's quite a few of them.
Yeah.
They're not playing.
Move one tile.
They're not kidding when I say to expect the unexpected, because
that charge though, 13 damage. What? Oh right. Okay, so if I'm here, it said use the terrain. Oh, so if you're hiding in the bushes, it does less damage to you. See, the damage went down to 1.
Nice. That's hella useful.
So
I do like games that do implement that, where you can use your surroundings.
Yeah, me too. Well, yeah, when I played what did I play earlier? What was I playing? Final Station, and I was freaking out before I tossed that box. But yeah, you can use your environment to attack enemies once you're out of bullets, which is very important during a zombie apocalypse, if you ask me. An apparent peace. I don't like that word, apparent. Is it peaceful or is it not? Bandits are surrounding a woman farmer. Please help.
No.
I could be a jerk and be like, I'll extract a pound of flesh then. This doesn't concern me? Wow, okay. No, that's not me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna go and save this lady. I wonder, are these woods thicker than the light green ones? Is that what's happening here?
It looks... Can they come in there? Does it look like they can fall? Yeah. Oh,
I think I do less damage to them as well, so you gotta watch out for that.
Interesting mechanic.
Yeah, so it's a good idea to perch yourself like on the edge of a forest, that way they can't get in, and that way you can do more damage to them. See, 7 to her, and I only do like 3 or 5 to the ones in the bushes. My health is getting quite low.
You might need to
Apples! Can't reach from here. Yes! Awesome, it doesn't take a turn to pick them up either.
Nice! Which is good, because that's kind of,
yeah, no, I need help.
Important.
Okay, oh, I can charge her. Yes! Yes! Haha! I am alive. This woman needs to give me her life, or come with me, or something. Come on now.
No, she has a family. Why would you make her do something
family?
like that?
She's out here alone in the rain.
Because she can't get to her family.
Alright guys, our first rune. Legendary Free State soldier seems to be carrying a rune of power. He looks tough. It's kind of hard to see. Oh god, found, of course. Yeah, no, he looks tough. It's kind of hard to see them behind that text box though.
Yeah.
Okay, I do 1 damage.
Wow,
I do. How do you escape?
They move quickly.
How do you escape? Can I run? I have made a mistake.
No, you didn't.
Mistakes were made here. What is?
Can't run. You gotta expect the unexpected.
That's a pass button. That's a wait button. That's a I'm going to die here button.
Did you have to expect the unexpected?
I want his armor. I'm so jealous.
You can't have it.
Oh, it promises a playable afterlife.
Playable hell. Yeah, playable. Well, I don't think it's hell, but it's a playable afterlife.
You died and then awoke. Your soul abandoned your body. Great! There's a dark mural.
That sounds frightening.
This thing? Mural says, here lies a stairway where the weak souls are needed. Souls of those who don't oppose, don't think, aren't being bed. So sheeple. Riddle in the time will determine if you're worthy of Zoom. Whatever that is. Stand on the platforms. Okay, Nico, use your puzzle brain. Find the lost element in the sequence. 0, 7, 16.
That's math.
Okay. 0 plus 7 is 7. How do you change? No, it says to stand on them. 0, 7, 16. So the next one should be what? 20, 27 or 28? Oh, you have to stand on them and click them. Swiftly running out of time.
Interesting.
Swiftly. Oh, no, I missed it. 28.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna. Well then, I did make it, by the way.
Nice.
Somehow, I don't know.
Hair by the hair in your chin, huh?
Yeah, right. So I started another game here. And I did a lot better, actually, by the end of this. I was like level 13 before some scorpions murdered me. Good stuff.
Scorpions are, yeah, I didn't even get that far. I think I got to level 5. And that was as far. Because every time I died, because this game is unique in where it's generated randomly. So every playthrough is going to be different. And I'm thinking, oh, that's great. And then I'm like, no, that's horrible. Because now I'm so set on how these levels were before. And it's changed completely. It's changed the game.
What you see beneath our speaking? I don't know how to even place that. Is a town. You can buy and sell items at the tavern. You can hire people. We're going to put a note in that for later. Jobs you can accept, which will raise your reputation with factions, and also net you some coin, which is also important. Yeah, no. About the hiring. Hirelings are fucking just useless. Just utterly useless. They have this weird system. You have to move your hireling, right? And you can't equip them, you can't heal them, so they're basically a meat shield. And if you attack before your hireling does, they forfeit their turn. So you have to move them before you move your main character. Otherwise, it's like they don't exist.
It's a little, weird how that is, though.
Yeah, I kind of wish, like, you could fight alongside NPCs, which was nice because they control themselves. They weren't good, but they control themselves. Therefore, I didn't forget about them in a corner.
It feels like this is counterintuitive. Like, it's gonna end up doing more.
Yeah, no, he was. I just spent like a huge chunk of. I think the first mercenary I hired was like 800 coins. That's a fucking waste. I could have got some good armor and improved myself instead of having a walking, not so talking meat shield. Barely walking. And yes, health potions are indeed very important.
Oh boy.
It was also important to keep apples, believe it or not, because a couple of times I ran into like wild animals that you could tame if you fed them. Well, not tame in the sense that you can bring them with you, but just to be friendly to them. So I guess that would raise your hero meter. Excuse me.
Yeah, I guess because you're nicer to animals, maybe. Yeah. But I didn't run into any animals. They just all wanted to kill me.
I feel the same way, Nico, sometimes. The bow is hella useful. The range is kind of weird. It reaches out like a squid. This little game where he said, if you roll higher than a 6, I'll let you live. Yeah, I've played this a couple of times and never have I ever gotten a 6. Like, I don't think it's possible.
No.
Then again, RNGesus has never liked me, so there's that.
What?
I did pick up a nifty scimitar. I like being able to switch your weapons on the fly, like whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, that's really useful in my opinion. I did that often because I realized quite quickly that hitting people head on did not work for me.
Yeah, it lets you change up your strategy, which I liked.
I ended up dying a lot more than I expected.
Expected, Nico. Expected. I also like these caravan scenes. They were a good way to get extra goods without actually having to buy them, because it's expensive to armor yourself. It really is. But worthwhile. Your life is priceless, guys.
Or 800 gold if you hire somebody who, you can't.
Useless meat shields.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no. One important thing to note, armor that you pick up, or even armor that you buy in a shop, can have already degraded. So you could purchase something for full price that has like 20 durability, which is horrid, but it happens. Also important to note, you can sell your items. You know how in some games, if you beat the shit out of your sword and you sell it later, it's worthless? No, here you can sell it full price. So once your equipment starts to go to hell, just go ahead and sell it. I see that had 100 condition, and then the hat had 100 actually.
Nice.
I got lucky here. Yeah, later on, this time I waited out the bandits, right? Later on I tried that. They were like, they picked the carriage clean. I'm like, damn it. But this playthrough, I learned my lesson. I didn't challenge the douchebag holding the rune. Which, odd, because when you start a new map, shouldn't it be randomly generated? So that it shouldn't be the same event, but it was the same dude there when I went back.
I don't know. I mean, every time I started over, it was like a completely new thing. And that kind of threw me off because I was prepared to do things a certain way.
Expect the unexpected.
I was like, dang. But the thing is, it's hard in the beginning. But I guess once you figure out how it works and, you're able to implement different weapon sets, it becomes easier as you go along.
Well, yes, Nico, that is the very nature of the genre. You must learn the rules. You must play by the rules. Yeah. I'm so serious, though. Roguelikes are meant to beat the hell out of you, until finally you learn how to beat the hell out of it. These games are not for those without any patience.
I don't have patience.
I know, sweetie, I know. So, our final thoughts. We'll let you guys sit and watch the gameplay pan out, but our final thoughts. It's a fun little game. It has some useless mechanics, like the ability to hire people that don't really do much for you. But I've enjoyed it so far. Yeah. Most of the events, it promises 100, but I feel like 80% of them are combat events.
Yeah. If you are a fan of roguelites, definitely give this a try. I am not. I had trouble with it, but it was fun. It's easy to learn, of course, and hard to master. But one thing I do like about this game is the continued support of the developers. I mean, they're constantly, making sure the game is bug-free. There's, things going on. I believe they just had an update recently.
Yeah, they've had a couple of updates since releasing, so they're on top of things.
It's always good to know when the developer has, the game's back, because it's their baby.
They listen to your feedback, yeah. I like that too.
Oh goodness, you girl.
Yeah, I got pretty good. The skills are actually useful. I think magic spells as well are a little they need a little balance. They cost a lot of mana, and your mana does not regen quickly. You have to rest at a town for 100 gold, so that also threw me off a bit. But I guess as a fighter, it doesn't matter. I have yet to unlock the other classes because I did not get that many runes. The most I got was 3, okay? But I'm going to assume that the mage, at least, will be able to regen mana faster, or some sort of benefit to having another class, Yeah. That's what I expect, anyway. Your choices do actually matter. Sometimes if you pull off the RNG game, then you'll get a bonus, like you'll start the battle with your enemies that have health, or they'll become your friend, or they won't attack you. Yeah, sometimes it's better to go the route of just paying them off, because battle is not worth your life.
Yeah, because they will get progressively harder, and when you die, it will change, so that the layout you're familiar with will go away, and you'll have to replan your strategy. So it's like short bursts of gameplay, because there's always something going on. There's random battles galore. So if that's your thing.
There are even moments when there'll be 2 factions fighting, and you'll get sucked in between, and they'll both try to kill you. Like, I've had little wars break out. Like this on screen right now. Expect the unexpected. This is not unexpected. You will always be overpowered and outmanned.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the game gets a thumbs up from NeedtoKnow. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll let you enjoy the rest of this gameplay reel. Stay in the know.
Stay in the know.